Hi there. I'm Hank and I'm a cat with only 3 legs. I grew up on the streets of Cabrini Green, a public housing project in Chicago where I lived most of my life. A few years ago, I hurt my leg so bad that it had to be cut off, and now I live inside with my mom and dad. Being inside is nice and all, but I miss the streets sometimes. I had a lot of friends out there and we had some crazy adventures. I'm here to tell you a few of my favorite stories. Welcome to Hank's Scary Stories. My first story takes place on a dark and stormy winter night about 5 years ago in Cabrini Green. I was on my way to my buddy Jake's house for a Wednesday night poker game when I decided to stop off and get some treats. I usually just brought beer, but it was Joe's birthday, so I wanted to do something special. I headed to the Rat Pack to grab a few thighs and tails to bring over. The Rat Pack is what we call an empty building at the 400 block of Skeet Road, and it's chock full of the tastiest, juiciest, and most delicious rodents in the neighborhood. My usual strategy was to hunt in the basement first, but for some reason I felt strangely drawn to the second floor. As I went up the first step, and I had all my legs back then, I heard a soft, tiny meow. I froze. Did someone move into the Rat Pack? I thought only vermin lived here. I yelled, "Hello? Is someone there?" I heard another soft meow. Okay, that was definitely a kitten. I bet a mom moved in today to have kittens, and I hope to God they are not mine. My sixth wife snuck into a place like that to have her kittens without telling nobody, so maybe that's what's going on here. I don't know. Well, I went upstairs to look for the mama to see if she needed anything. Maybe some nice mice for her babies or some fresh towels or something like that. Well, I looked all around and no one was there. I looked in all the closets, the holes in the walls, the ceiling, and nothing nowhere. So weird. I thought maybe being a father 100 times over gives you phantom kitten syndrome or something. I don't know. Well, it was getting late and I had somewhere to be, so I just shook it off and headed to the basement to catch me some juicy birthday snacks. I walked down the stairs and suddenly I felt a cold breeze. I turned the corner and then I was face to face with two twin kittens staring right at me. Identical kittens, like they were in a mirror. The hair all along my back stood up as I realized they had red, glowing eyes and they were floating above the ground. Oh my God! I was frozen in terror as I watched them slowly disappear into thin air. It was crazy! I screamed, turned around, and ran faster than I ever run in my life, and I never looked back. I did my best over the days to try and forget about the whole thing, but sure enough, a couple weeks later, an old paper flyer blew into my crawl space. I didn't get many opportunities to read in those days, so I checked it out. All the blood drained out of my ears and tail when I realized it was a flyer for two missing kittens. Their eyes weren't glowing and they weren't floating, but on that flyer was a picture of the exact same kittens I saw at the Rat Pack. And the flyer said they'd been missing almost a whole year. Oh my God. Those really were haunted dead ghost kittens I saw that night. I haven't gone back to the Rat Pack and I never will. I'll just keep eating the crunchy meat cereal that my Cabrini people friends feed me all the time. It's certainly better than a red-eyed kitten spooky ghost sandwich or whatever is going on in there. Spooky.